Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Dr. Rajeshwar from yrpharmatube. It's about 2 years I posted videos in my channel. Ever since I joined as a faculty member at Komar University of Science and Technology, Kurdistan region of Iraq, I was not able to post any videos as I became busy with my teaching and research schedule. I must thank the students and teachers who were watching my videos during this time and who have subscribed to my channel. I expect your continued support, which encourages me to post the video lectures. In this video, I would like to introduce an important topic of medicinal chemistry, that is the drug metabolism. Here we see the outlines of the lecture. Firstly, we learn the definitions of some common terms that come across in the discussion of drug metabolism. These terms include a drug, xenobiotic, metabolism, drug metabolism, metabolic reactions, biotransformation, detoxification, and metabolites. At the end of the lecture, we try to understand the process of drug metabolism and its elimination pathway. Drug metabolism has become a major pharmacological science with particular relevance to biology, therapeutics, and toxicology. Drug metabolism has great importance in qualitative and quantitative analysis and pharmacokinetic studies, which include the deactivation, activation, detoxification, and toxification studies of the vast majority of the drugs. As a result, medicinal chemists engaged in drug discovery and development should be able to integrate metabolic considerations into drug design. To do so, it is required to have a fair or even good knowledge of drug metabolism, which is also called the xenobiotic metabolism. Before going to understand the process of drug metabolism, let us try to know some of the important terms that commonly come across in the discussion of drug metabolism. These terms include a drug, xenobiotic, metabolism, drug metabolism, metabolic reactions, biotransformation, detoxification, and metabolites. A drug is also called a medicine, which is a chemical substance that is used to treat, cure, prevent, or diagnose a disease or to promote well being. For example, paracetamol, aspirin, and so on. Xenobiotic. The term xenobiotic has derived from two Greek words, xenos and biotic. Xenos is meaning to strange or stranger, and biotic means related to life or living beings. Thus, xenobiotics are actually the foreign compounds to the living systems, are not naturally produced or expected to be present within the organism. In other words, the xenobiotics may be either drugs or medicines given to the human system or any organism. Major categories of xenobiotics along with examples have been given in the table shown here. The various classes of drugs themselves are the xenobiotics to the human or animal system. The food constituents which are devoid of physiological roles. Food additives such as preservatives, coloring and flavoring agents, antioxidants, etc. The chemicals of leisure and pleasure like ethanol, coffee, and tobacco constituents, and abuse chemicals such as hallucinogens, doping agents, etc. Agrochemicals, which include fertilizers, insecticides, herbicides, etc. Industrial and technical chemicals like the various solvents, dyes, monomers, polymers, etc. Pollutants of natural origin such as radon, sulfur dioxide, hydrocarbons, etc. Pollutants produced by microbial contamination like aflatoxins, and pollutants produced by physical or chemical transformation of natural products like polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons by burning, Maillard reaction products by heating. Metabolism. The term metabolism is derived from the ancient Greek word metabol, meaning to change. The term metabolism refers to many separate processes or a set of life-sustaining chemical reactions in organisms. The three main functions of metabolism are: number one, the conversion of the energy in food to the energy available to run cellular processes. Number two, the conversion of food to building blocks of proteins, lipids, nucleic acids, and some carbohydrates. And number three, the elimination of metabolic waste. All these functions are enzyme catalyzed reactions which allow organisms to grow and produce, maintain their structures, and respond to their environments. Drug metabolism. The foreign compounds, as discussed above, the xenobiotics, drugs or medicines, once administered to a patient, they are not readily eliminated from the human body. To facilitate elimination, the body breaks down drugs through one or more chemical reactions called the metabolic reactions. All these metabolic reactions are catalyzed by one or more enzymes present in the liver, intestine, kidneys, lungs, and other tissues. Thus, drug metabolism is defined as the metabolic breakdown of drugs or medicines by living organisms, usually through specialized enzymatic systems. Also, the major function of drug metabolism is to facilitate the removal of compounds from the organism, thereby preventing unwanted accumulation of foreign compounds or potentially toxic levels of endogenous compounds. Metabolic reactions. Metabolic reactions are biochemically categorized into catabolic and anabolic reactions. Catabolic reactions are those reactions in which a complex molecule is broken down into simpler molecules. A simple example is glucose, a 6 carbon containing compound, can be broken down to two molecules of pyruvate or pyruvic acid by cellular respiration. And anabolic reactions are those reactions in which the simpler molecules are combined together to form a complex molecule. For example, amino acids are combined together to form proteins, which are complex molecules. Usually, catabolism releases energy and anabolism consumes or utilizes energy. More generally, metabolic reactions are a set of metabolic pathways that modify the chemical structure of xenobiotics to convert into a drug or poison. Thus, the processes by which the enzymes alter an active drug inside the body to an active, inactive, or toxic metabolite is referred to as drug metabolism. Drug metabolism is sometimes called as biotransformation because all the metabolic reactions are carried out within the living organisms. Thus, biotransformation is fundamentally a chemical process. Drug metabolism is often referred to as detoxification because the toxic compounds produced from the drugs or other foreign compounds are physiologically eliminated or removed from the living organisms. In other words, foreign compounds such as drugs taken into the body undergo enzymatic transformations which usually result in a loss of pharmacological activity. This is known as detoxification. Metabolites. In drug metabolism, a metabolite is either an intermediate chemical compound or an end product. The term metabolite is usually used for small molecules which can regulate a biological process. Metabolites form as part of the natural biological process of degrading and eliminating the compounds. These metabolites are capable of reacting with important macromolecules such as DNA, RNA, and proteins within the body to cause toxicity. Thus, an insight into the mechanisms that give rise to the formation of drug metabolites is therefore important from a drug design point of view. Drug metabolism and its elimination pathway. The body's main strategy for dealing with the xenobiotics is to convert the molecule into a more hydrophilic or water-soluble derivative which can then be excreted via the kidneys in the urine. Which means that drug metabolism is a process that introduces hydrophilic functionalities onto the drug molecule to facilitate excretion. This type of reactions is collectively known as drug metabolism. The first human metabolism study was performed in 1841 by Alexander Urey, who observed the conjugation of benzoic acid with glycine in the liver forms hippuric acid. He proposed that benzoic acid is used in the treatment of gout. When considering metabolism, we must examine the full picture as shown here. A biological system includes a host of enzymes, some of which recognize, bind, and convert a drug molecule into a metabolite. A single drug will likely be metabolized by multiple enzymes. Some of the reactions will be faster than the others. Some reactions may be reversible or may be reversed by a second metabolic enzyme. In turn, each metabolite will be cleared from the body at a different rate. In total, a single drug with its many possible metabolites and competing elimination pathways forms a complex picture. Which metabolite is most important for elimination of a drug depends on the rate and reversibility of each step. Our ancestors were exposed throughout their lives to environmental poisons and foreign chemicals in their diet, and mechanisms evolved to detoxify these agents and protect the body. Today, the situation is even more complex. Consumption of recreational drugs such as tobacco and alcohol expose the body to thousands of foreign compounds, many of them are potentially toxic. Environmental poisons such as pesticide residues in food and carcinogens produced by high temperature cooking of fats and proteins in meat add to the cocktail of non essential exogenous compounds absorbed by humans that may be harmful to their health. The consumption of drugs and medicines for therapeutic purposes must be weaved against this backdrop, and a student must become familiar with the reactions involved in drug metabolism and the effect of these biotransformations have on pharmacological activity, duration of action, and toxicity of drugs. The products of metabolic reactions are generally more water soluble than the parent drug and therefore more easily cleared from the bloodstream by the kidneys. By studying the metabolism and elimination of a drug discovery team can better anticipate whether specific groups of patients might need a customized dosing regimen for safety reasons. These are the references that followed for the lecture. That's all in this video, an introduction to drug metabolism. In the next lecture, we will discuss about the roles played by the drug metabolism. Till then, never stop learning and never stop watching my videos. Thank you for watching this video.